Good morning. Today I'm going to be working on this. It's I'm going to put it on my rifle to hold the bullets, and it's got the oak leaf carvings here on it. And I'm going to make a couple of more. And I got the leather already cut out, and I got it wet. And I got this pattern. I'm going to trace that on there, and then we'll start the carving. So if y'all stay with me to the end, then I'll show you how I lace that thing up on the gun. Alright, well, I went ahead and did all the beveling, and I went ahead and done the background here. And so what we're going to do now is I got two little shaders here, and we'll go through there and put some little shading in it, and then we'll put some decorative cuts in it, and we'll be done with this thing. Alright. Alright, now we're going to do these acorns here. Put little hash marks on them. how well y'all can see that. But next step, we're gonna let this dry a little bit, and then we'll do the staining. And once we get it stained, we'll edge it, slick the edges, and we'll put this little strap on here for the bullets. So I'll be back in a little bit. Well, that oil dried up, so now we're going to put this resist on there so that when we put the antiquing on it, it won't darken the high spots. It just get down these little cracks, darken down. Too much there. Got to spend a lot of time letting things dry, so we'll let that dry and we'll come back and put the antiquing on it. It shouldn't take too long for that to dry, so I'll be right back. Now we're ready to put this antiquing on there. It'll get down those little cracks and darken it up a bit. That's with the antiquing and that's without. All those little lines in there, it makes them stand out. Y'all probably can't see them, but put some holes right through here, and I'm going to line the top of this up. And the way I want to punch these is on this one, I want 4 holes lined up in the center of this one. But then on this piece, I want the top hole to be on the outside of this piece. It's gonna overlap, have a hole on the top side like so. And that way I'll have a stitch that goes over the top and ties it in to where when you put your bullets in, it's not gonna be pushing down on that top. So let's poke some holes in this thing. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to overlap this first tooth, line him up with my marks. I'm just going to tap him. Then I'm going to scoot him over to where all 4 of them's on the piece. And get my holes. That way everything will be lined up. That line of holes I poked right there, that's going to be the top edge of that strip. So I want to put my first tooth right on the edge of that hole, so he'll be on the outside of my strip. But then I'm going to have to move over 1 spot to get a hole for that bottom hole in the strip. You can see here the holes are a lot wider apart on this piece than they are on this one. They're a lot closer. Takes a lot of measuring, and I usually sew me a practice piece to get my measurements and just wrap it around a bullet and sew it, and then I'll take the stitches out and measure it. That's the way I come up with my distance here and my distance here. This is the hardest part about the whole thing. It's threading this needle. Alright, finally got it through the hole. Now what I do is just take and poke that needle through the middle of the string. Like so. And then pull this down. Pull it down the string, then pull the string and pull that knot right up there on that needle. Okay, we're ready. So we'll put him up here. I'm going to put my first needle in this top hole. Right there. And then the second hole is going to go through both pieces. That top hole is one piece. I'll pull it through. Level it up. Pull it tight. Swap needles. And then come back through. When we get to the end, I'll go back a stitch right here, come out the back side, and then I'll just tie me a square knot in it. Cut it off. I'll come back later. Once I get them all sewed, I'll come back and burn them ends off. Right now, I'm going to put in this rivet. Hold them in place. We'll get the other rivet and we'll get to the end. This is a double cap rivet. They work really well for this. Alright, let's go. And set them down in there. I guess that. Now I had to fold him up and then sew that line. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll fold him up like so. And sew this line, then we'll fold him up and sew that line. Just keep doing that all the way across. And then when we get down here, this thing will be right about there. Anyway, y'all don't need to watch me thread a needle. It takes too long. So I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back when I get it sewed up. Okay. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I got it lined up down here at the bottom of the stock. Now start down here, it's just like lacing your shoes. And what you'll have, I'll start with a smooth side up, and then this one will be the rough side, smooth side, rough side, smooth side. And you just keep going like that. And you may get a twist here and there. If you do, just work your twist out. And like right there, just pull that twist out. Then what I'll do is I'll just wrap him around the stock a couple of times. Well, got that one done. That's what it looks like on that side. I went ahead and run those strings right up through here. I may cut them off, and then again I may just let them hang a little bit. But I keep looking over there. Anyway, that's what it looks like. All I need to do now is build me a sling to go for it. This thing be ready to go hunt. Have them ready by fall anyway. So that's all for this one. So I'll see y'all on the next one.